Myself Khyati Vyas from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 5. Subject SS. We are dealing with chapter number 3. It is weather and climate. And this is my session number 4 for this chapter. So kids, in our previous sessions, we have already completed the explanation part of this chapter, right? Yes. So, what are we going to do in today's session? Yes, you can see it on the board. We are going to solve the textbook exercise. But before I start today's session, let us have a quick recap. What did we learn in this chapter? And then we will go through the vocabulary words, the meanings, and then we will start solving the exercise. I hope you are having your textbooks and pencil erasers with you so that you can mark the answers in the textbook along with the video. So now, in this chapter we learned what is weather. Weather is a condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time. It is for a short period. It affects your day-to-day life. If today it is raining, you will carry an umbrella. If it's not raining today, you will not carry an umbrella. So it affects your day-to-day life. Whereas climate is the accumulated weather condition of a particular place for a long period of time. And if it will affect not your day-to-day life, but what? It will affect the way you dress up yourself, your occupation, your food habits, all those things. Correct? Then we learned that the scientist who studies about the weather is called meteorologist, and the scientist who studies about the climate is called climatologist. Then we looked into the factors which influence the climate of a particular place. So they were distance from the equator, altitude, distance from the sea, then you have direction of the wind, rain and humidity. All these factors will influence the climate of a particular place. After that, I discussed to you different climatic zones or the heat zones. So altogether there are 3 heat zones. They are torrid zone, which is the hottest. Then you have temperate zone, which have moderate type of climate, that is neither too hot nor too cold. And lastly it is the frigid zone, which is frozen throughout the year. So all these things we have already learned. I have already explained it to you. So now let us look into the vocabulary words. Vocabulary words and meanings which I am going to send you in the CW work. You also have to write it in your CW. And when we discuss choose the correct answer, you will mark the correct answers with the help of pencil in your textbook. Later you can copy to your CW. But very important is when you write these choose the correct answers in your CW, you have to write all the 4 options as I have also written them. आपको भी चारों ऑप्शन लिखने हैं, फिर करेक्ट ऑप्शन क्या है उस पर टिक करके ब्लैंक में लिखना है. Some of you are writing only the correct answer, they are not writing the options, which is not right. Okay. So now let's start the vocabulary words. These words you have to learn the spelling. They are helpful to you to answer the questions. So let's start that. First one, weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Weather. Number 2, pleasant. P-L-E-A-S-A-N-T. Pleasant. Climate. C-L-I-M-A-T-E. Climate. Experience. E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E. Experience. Altitude. ALTITUDE, altitude. Humidity, HUMRDITY, humidity. Equatorial, EQUATORIAL, equatorial. Situated, SITUATED, situated. Breeze, BREEZE, breeze. Originate, ORIGINATE, originate. Moisture, MOISTURE, moisture. Zone, ZONE, zone. Torrid, TORRID, torrid. Temperate, TEMPERATE, temperate. Frigid, FRIGID, frigid. Tropical, TROPICAL, tropical. Scanty, SCANTY, scanty. So these were the vocabulary words. Now let's look into the meanings that are given in your book. First one, altitude. Meaning is height above sea level. Height above sea level is altitude. Next, breeze. Meaning is a light wind. A light wind. Next, heat zones. Means the three divisions of the earth based on the sunlight received by each region. Let me repeat. The three divisions of the earth based on the sunlight received by each region. Next, scanty means very less in amount. Very less in amount. So these were the vocabulary words and meanings of this chapter. Now let's start solving the textbook exercise. In this you will solve question A, choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. B is answer these questions. C, that is think and answer. We are going to eliminate that for now. Moving on to question D, solve the crossword with the help of given clues. So one by one we'll take up these questions and solve them. You have to mark the answers in your textbook with the help of pencil. You are not supposed to use the pen. I hope you are ready with your textbooks and pencils. It is given in page number 17. Shall we start? Okay. Question A, choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Number 1. The area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is the dash. Between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. What is that area called? Options are torrid zone, temperate zone or the frigid zone. Which is the right answer? Yes, it is torrid zone. Option A. Next, number 2. Dash zone is neither too hot nor too cold. So which is it? Options are torrid, temperate, frigid. The right answer is option B, temperate. Number 3. The area around the poles is known as the dash. Poles के आजू बाजू के एरिया को क्या कहते हैं? Options are torrid zone, frigid zone and temperate zone? The right answer is B, frigid zone. Next, number 4. The wind blowing from land to sea. From land to sea is called dash. Options are land breeze, sea breeze, cold breeze. The right answer is land breeze. I had told you, right? From land है, land से start होती है तो land breeze. From sea है तो sea breeze. Okay. Next, number 5. Places situated at higher altitude experience dash climate. हाइट पर है अगर कोई प्लेस तो उसका क्लाइमेट कैसा होगा? ऑप्शंस आर कोल्ड, मॉडरेट, हॉट. The right answer is cold. Option A, cold. Next, number 6. Places situated near the equator receives dash rays of the sun. इक्वेटर के पास किस तरह की सन की रेज होती है? ऑप्शंस आर स्लैंटिंग, डायरेक्ट, मॉडरेट. The right answer is option B, direct. Next, number 7. The earth is divided into dash heat zones. कितने heat zones हैं? Options are 3, 4 and 5. Right answer is option A, 3. Now let's check if you have marked all the answers correctly or not. Number 1, answer is option A. Number 2, answer is option B. Number 3, answer is option B. Number 4, answer is option A. Number 5, answer is option A. Number 6, answer is option B. Number 7, answer is option A. Clear? Now let's move on to the main question B. Answer these questions. So now you can keep your pencils down and listen to the explanation carefully. You can write the answers in your CW. When I send you the PDF of CW work, you can look into that and write the answers. For now, you just have to pay attention and listen to the explanation carefully. Shall we start? Okay. Question 1. Everybody listen carefully. Question 1. List the difference between climate and weather. It is already given in your book. So let's see what is given. Answer is, weather is the daily condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time. Climate is the sum total of average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Weather may change many times during a day, but climate changes after a long period of time. Weather affects daily life of people, whereas climate affects food habits, transportation, housing and occupation of people. Clear? So these are the differences. Sorry. Next, question 2. List and explain the factors that determine the climate of a place. जो factors है उनको लिखना भी है और साथ में थोड़ा थोड़ा explain भी करना है. सिर्फ heading नहीं लिखने हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा explain करना है. So let's start. Answer. The factors that affect climate are Number 1, distance from the equator. Places near the equator receive direct rays of the sun and experience hot climate. Places located away from the equator experience moderate climate, and places situated near the poles experience a cold climate. Clear? Next one was altitude. Number 2, altitude. The altitude of a place or its height above the sea level also affects its climate. Places situated at lower altitude are hotter than the places situated at higher altitude. Next, number 3, distance from the sea. Places which are situated far away from the sea are hot in summer and cold in winter. On the other hand, places which are situated near the sea have moderate climate during the summer and winter. This is because of the land and sea breezes which occur in the coastal area. Number 4 was the wind, direction of the wind. Wind blowing over from regions which are hot tend to increase the temperature of a place. Similarly, winds coming from regions which are cold tend to decrease the temperature of the place. Next, number 5, humidity. The moisture present in the atmosphere is called humidity. It affects the climate of a place as it causes rainfall. In very cold places, humidity causes snowfall instead of rainfall. So this was the answer. Next is question number 3. Name the heat zones of the world. You already know them, right? So the heat zones of the world are number 1, the torrid zone, number 2, the temperate zone, and number 3, the frigid zone. That's it. Next question. Question number 4. How is the temperate zone different from the frigid zone? इन दोनों जोन्स में डिफरेंस क्या है ये आपको बताना है. The answer is the temperate zone receives slanting rays of the sun. It is neither too hot nor too cold. But the frigid zone receives extremely slanting rays of the sun. Therefore, this zone is extremely cold. The frigid zone is covered with snow and the vegetation here is scanty. Next is question number 5. Explain the climate zones of the world with the help of diagram. So here you have to draw the diagram that is given in page number 15 in your textbook. You can see the diagram of the heat zones of the world. This diagram you have to draw. Don't worry, I have already shared the picture in my CW book. मैंने अपनी CW में जो पिक्चर ड्रॉ की है सेम टू सेम ड्राइंग आपको भी करनी है. राउंड सर्कल बना के डिफरेंट जोन्स को बनाने हैं. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन डी. क्वेश्चन सी हम एलिमिनेट करेंगे. थिंक एंड आंसर. सो मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन डी. सॉल्व द क्रॉसवर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द गिवन क्लूज. यू ऑलरेडी नो टू सॉल्व देम. अक्रॉस लिखा होगा तो क्रॉस में लिखेंगे. डाउन लिखा है तो डाउनवर्ड लिखेंगे. आंसर्स जो भी हैं उनको अक्रॉस या डाउनवर्ड लिखना है. लेट्स स्टार्ट. अक्रॉस वाले पहले करेंगे. अक्रॉस नंबर 2. सी यहां बॉक्सेस में Yes. So the hottest among the three heat zone. थ्री हीट जोन्स में से सबसे गर्म कौन सा है? दे हैव गिवन यू द क्लू एस TRI, TR and I. So what could be the answer? Which is the hottest zone? Torrid. So TORRID. Torrid. Next one is number 3. That is this one. Across लिखना है. They have given the clue as WAE. And the question is daily atmospheric condition. Daily atmospheric को क्या कहेंगे हम? W से क्या स्टार्ट होगा? Daily मतलब short period of time. Weather. So WEATHER. Weather. Next, number 4. You have clues like P, A and E. So you have P, then you have A and E. And the question, this is number 4. And the question is, climate that is neither too hot nor too cold. बहुत hot नहीं है, बहुत cold नहीं, उसको क्या कहेंगे? Temperate. क्या? TEMPERATE. Temperate. Next is down. So here also they have given you the clues like C, I and A, and it is number 1 is average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Long period of time के लिए C से क्या start होगा? Climate. So CLIMATE. Climate. Even this you have to solve in your CW, as well as I hope you have done this along with the video in your textbook with the help of pencils. So here we come to the end of discussion of this chapter's exercise. Next session we will start with the new chapter. But before that, I hope you will complete your CW books with good handwriting and no spelling mistakes. Along with this video, you will be getting a PDF of your CW work plus chapter and worksheet or objective paper. This paper will help you understand the chapter better and it will also guide you how to prepare yourself for the exams. Clear, kids? So do your work on time with good handwriting. If you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. So let me take your leave now. Bye.